We were at a cusp where we were changing some staff within the company. We were losing our in-house accountant and working with our external accountant firm to take on that role and function in the company. And under their advice, we started looking at more modern systems to do the bookkeeping and accounting for the company. So that was our first pain point, that we said, okay, well, if we can really reduce the amount of duplication in data, so extraction from our systems, that would be very, very useful. We provide nuclear radiation detection, sensing and shielding solutions. We're a small team that's delivering quite high value products. Prior to Flowlens, it would have been very, very reactive, and actually what we are is becoming a lot more proactive in saying, okay, we know where we are and where we're going to be in 6 weeks time or 8 weeks time, which in our world is really valuable. The whole business, we all sat down and really sort of chipped in and to try and describe each of our particular roles, whether that's from the sales order entry, from product management, for building bills and materials to credit control, everything, and really understanding where the pain points were. We hadn't had an effective CRM mechanism for a long, long time. We were relying on antiquated systems, or even just your email client to be our main CRM system. That was a major screamer for us, basically. So we effectively looked at every function within the business. The bulk of it was really, we were duplicating a lot of data, and it was quite a realization to understand that all of this was mounting up to a lot of time every week that we were, the management of the company was demanding, but it was almost excessive in terms of what we were asking the team to do.
For example, Excel software. If you're using Excel spreadsheets and you're using 5 or 6 of them, one person's got main access to those and needs to sort it and produce a report for other people.
So our server was becoming antiquated, and we said, okay, we've got to make a decision if we push our entire operation into the cloud. We had an agenda to sort of be moving towards being qualified for Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus for the sort of fields in which we work. So this all came at the same time, really. So we were really, we were all thinking of how do we modernise. What we've been able to do now is put it into a single flow of a complete process that starts and finishes it within Flowlens, rather than having lots of other sort of operations that we need to do. We have now a single touch point and a clear audit trail from start to finish now, which we didn't have before. The impact has been nothing but positive, I have to say, at all levels of the operation within the company. So from my perspective as MD, I can see in real time, and my dashboard is full of widgets that are unique to me in terms of what's our invoice month been like, and what our sales orders look like, what's our inquiries and the inquiry conversions. We never had this data in real time before.
Because Flowlens is real time, it enables not only the staff at JCS to be able to get the information live, we of course have access to that as well. Now we're looking at helping the business grow. By having access to real-time data with software like Xero and Flowlens, that means that the client has an understanding of where they are now, where they're likely to be in the future. Now you're getting information that is maybe only a month out of date, and so you can make serious business decisions. 3 months before the year end, if the company's profitable, you can look at making decisions on growth.
What we're getting for effectively the same budget is far more information, far quicker information, and far more people helping support my company, basically, from my firm of accountants. It's the immediacy of information which is the most valuable. The reporting is second to none. It's fantastic, and the fact that you can tweak and tailor reports specific for particular needs or a particular supplier or a particular product is really good. It's helped us become a lot more efficient with how we manage suppliers, and therefore how we communicate the status of a project to a customer, which our customers really appreciate. The cost is time rather than finance in our business.
We produced our own onboarding schedule for all the work that we were potentially going to do, and the Flowlens onboarding fitted into that, and so I dealt with Flowlens staff, and I found them to be enormously professional and organised, and it just worked, as far as I'm concerned, as a dream. We planned the go live day, it connected to Xero perfectly, and everything seemed to move along very, very smoothly. Obviously, if you're thinking of moving to a cloud-based system, you've got to have a decent piece of accounting accounting software, which is Xero.
We worked with the team at Flowlens to really actually go for a trial proper, where we were really kind of replicating the day-to-day operations that we were doing. That was really important because we needed everybody in the team to understand what was involved with the difference in the system. So the trial was really our first sort of phase of training more than anything else. We mapped out every process that we need before we started deciding what platform that we're going to use. And what's most important to us, so we've become quite experts in importing data into Flowlens, which is really easy. Map your systems and get your data ready before you import was definitely my two sort of like words of wisdom.